Hello and a warm welcome to SGT University. I am Arvinda Kaur Pabla from Center for Languages and Communication. Today we are going to talk about negotiation skills. In today's lecture, we will discuss the following. What are negotiation skills? Benefits of negotiation skills? Strategies of negotiation, BARTNA, and tips to negotiate salary. Have you ever wondered what is the most common component of our daily conversations? Be it crossing the street, ordering coffee at the coffee shop, planning an evening out with friends, you have to make number of negotiations. Be it about when to meet, where to meet, and what to order. Everything involves negotiation. If you are getting into business transactions, agreeing or disagreeing with someone, or you're socializing, you are in the process of negotiation. If at any point of time your dialogue includes I want or I need, you're getting in the game of negotiation. It is not an argument because every situation can have multiple perspectives. It is not a confrontation either because we are not getting into a zero-sum game. It is not a discussion because discussion can go on endlessly. If we look at it, it is not manipulation also because it is a collaborative game where every party should be getting their share of the pie. According to the negotiation guru Herb Cohen, negotiation is a persuasive process in which people attempt to reach joint decision on matters of common concern, in which there is initial disagreement. Thus, a negotiation not only requires shared interests, it also requires some conflict before the negotiation can begin. If there is no conflict, there is no negotiation. Why do we need to study this skill? What is the importance of this particular skill in our daily lives? It can lead to a successful professional career. Be it negotiating deals, negotiating salaries, negotiating your team targets. Everything involves negotiation. Next step is having beautiful relationships. Relationships are based on happiness, trust, respect, and affection. When you're transparent in your negotiations, when you're clear about what you want and respect others' boundaries, you're getting into better relationships, succeeding all the way. It will help you make smart financial investments as well. If you want something that is fairly priced, you want a sincere interest rate, or you simply want value for money, you need to negotiate and negotiate smartly. Expert negotiator Chris Voss has stated that emotional quotient is the most important in terms of negotiation. According to him, negotiation depends a lot on the emotional value displayed. Some time ago, it was thought that aggression is the way to go about it. But later studies show that emotional intelligence plays a very huge role in negotiation process. Begin your negotiation with mirroring their body language. Repeat the words they have said towards the end. It will show that you're listening. It will show that you trust them and respect them. They will begin to get comfortable and trust you. Take it a step ahead. Show empathy, a tactical empathy. Show that you understand their driving forces, where they are coming from. It will help them establish trust with you, build rapport with you, and buy you time as well to frame your response. Getting people to say yes to someone else in a deal can be tough. So carefully frame your questions so that they can show empowerment by saying no. If during the entire process at any point of time you get an insight into their real drives, the goals that they are after, use them to your advantage. Make them part of your plan because they could be the deal maker for you. What is BATNA? It is the best alternative to a negotiated agreement. In negotiation theory, the best alternative stands for the point where you're working on options that can be employed if you reach a failure situation during negotiation. It is your walkaway point. Let's understand this through a video clip from movie Just Go With It.
I thought you'd be excited to have an acting job.
If it's an acting job, we should get paid.
Yeah, you're gonna get paid in experience.
I want to actually get paid.
All right, what do you want?
$600 for the day, plus overtime if we go over 8 hours. I'll do my own hair and makeup, and I want you to pay for the 6-week intensive acting camp that my mom can't afford.
$50 for the day and a 2-week acting class at the YMCA nearest you.
$500 and a 4-week acting class.
$300 and a 3-week class.
Done.
I would have done it for $500.
I would have done it for the experience.
I would have done it for $500.
I would have done it for the experience.
Lessons learned from the clip. Know your partner and others' driving forces. When I had completed the first month of my job, I was really excited. I was about to receive the first salary check. But I still remember that time too, I had loads of questions in my mind during salary negotiation. Whenever fresh graduates move to the corporates, they are faced with this situation. They should know whether they should be negotiating the salary, they should be asking the amount, or they should be just quoting the range. Let's understand that process today and try and ace it. Let's look up the most crucial steps. Read up about the organization, its latest thrust areas. This will help you frame your answers appropriately during the interview process. Know your value. Enlist all your skills, projects, internships, and volunteer works. It is important you know exactly how much value you can offer an employer before you begin the process of negotiating a salary. There are several factors that can influence your compensation, such as urban areas will typically offer you higher salary in terms of geographic locations. Always include internships and industry projects in your experience. Do remember to highlight your certifications that are in addition to the basic qualifying eligibility. Any leadership experience is always welcome. Set salary expectations as per the hierarchy of the organization. Highlight any additional skill set that you might have. Research the market. Research about the going rate for position you're applying for in your area of specialization. Start by calculating your value. You can use online sites like Indeed Jobs, Glassdoor, PayScale, or go the traditional way by reaching out to the people in the industry. When you're sitting in an interview, use the opportunity to understand more about the organization and discuss your responsibilities and pay. During salary negotiation, try not to quote exact salary expectation. Try to understand from them the range and then position yourself. Keep your ask closer to the upper range to have negotiating room, because the employer might want to push back a little. Know your walkaway point. Consider the offer, not only in terms of amount being offered. It is a very delicate balance that you strike between the organization's brand, your profile, and the pay structure. Stick to the age-old adage, practice makes the man perfect. Practice with your friends, seek their advice, and improvise. Request for time to think the offer through. Don't be in a hurry to rush to a decision. Show gratitude, but be firm about taking your time. Remember, You can always ask questions during the negotiating process. Go ahead with full preparedness and confidence and nail the process. You are going to succeed for sure. Today we've studied about the negotiating skills. We'll look forward to meeting you in the next lecture that is going to be on assertive skills. Till then, keep growing, keep learning. See you later.